guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Sabado de Chisme, or Chisme Saturday, or however you want to call it. However you want to call it, just keep the chisme in there. Grab your wine, your beer, your whatever. I have my water. And let's dive into this story time for this Sabado de Chisme. Today I have the story of when my ex cheated on me with a zombie. Yvonne, I mean, come on. I mean, you could make something else up. Like, why? What do you mean with a zombie? Like, did you go to Halloween Horror Nights? What the hell? No, let me start the story. First, you need context, okay, for this story. So, it's about that ex, that one with the mom and the cheater, that ex. If you didn't see those stories, they're in Spanish. I did not put subtitles, but you can find the subtitles on YouTube and put them there. I don't really want to tell them in English. I might. Let me know if you want to hear the story for when my roommate... Let me know if you want to hear the story of when my boyfriend cheated on me with my roommate and when his mom tried to beat me up. Let me know if you want to hear in English or just go to those videos and put the subtitles on. I'll make a video if you want me to. Let me know. This story is about that guy. And... I mean, he used to drive, he used to be like a personal driver, not for Uber, because he never wanted to apply for Uber, I don't know why, but he used to apply on, or put his services up on Craigslist, and he would ask me to go with him everywhere, or almost everywhere, in case something would happen, like I'm gonna defend him or something, like, what the hell am I gonna do, dude, like, if you get killed, I'm gonna get killed too, but whatever. Anyways, I used to go with him, and because I was clingy and jealous and whatever, I loved going with him. So, like, yeah, more time together and less time for you to cheat on me. Or so I thought. So, anyways, there was one night where he was dealing with this sketchy person. This guy was very, very sketchy. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to make a story about it, or I might. I don't know yet. But anyways, he would deliver packages for this guy. And I'm not going to go deeper into that story. He would deliver packages for this guy, and I never knew what the packages were for. So, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Keep me out of it. Anyways, my dumbass went with him one night because, you know, I had nothing better to do. So, we were waiting at the parking lot at Denny's in North Hollywood. If you are familiar with LA, North Hollywood is, it's not too bad. It's not too bad of an area, but there's a part in North Hollywood where it's really bad. And that Denny's was in that area of North Hollywood. So we were waiting there for the guy, and he was texting us saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna be like an hour late or whatever." And this Denny's was really close to my house. It was like a couple of blocks from the apartment. So we were waiting there, and I'm on my phone, and I'm like minding my own business, and then all of a sudden my ex is like, "What's that? Or what's wrong with that girl?" I'm like, "What girl?" So I look in front of me. And on the sidewalk, there's this girl sitting there with her hands on her face like she's crying or something. I'm like, I don't know. She might be heartbroken or drunk or I don't know. And then he says something like, oh, this guy is looking at her weird. There was like a guy in a truck. Like, obviously, it's sketchy because this girl is alone. She looks like she's under some substances or something. And this guy is like paying attention. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. Whatever. Let's keep an eye in case something happens. Like, you know. Anyways, the guy leaves, like the truck leaves, because he obviously saw that we were there, so he left. And then this girl decides to walk towards us. So, this girl stands up and starts walking towards us. And I swear, like, I'm not overreacting. She was walking like a zombie, like dragging her feet. Have you seen the movie The Curse? Where or The Ring, is it The Ring? I don't know what movie it was where she comes out of the pond or whatever and she starts like crawling. That's how it looked like, and she was coming towards us. So I was like, fuck! I freaked the fuck out. I was like, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. She's like, no. So, viene para acá. So she was coming towards us. Not that far. We were really close to where she was at. So she starts walking towards us. She gets to the driver's seat. And all I can hear her like bounce. She was saying like, can I come in? Can I come in? And my boyfriend said, yeah, unlock the door. And I'm like, hell no. So I locked the door back again, like really quick. So it was like seconds. So I was like, what are you talking about? We're not going to open the door for her. We don't know her. Like, she could be possessed, on drugs. She could kill us, or she might actually need help, which we can help her. Let's call her family or the police. So we lower the windows like this much. And I'm like, do you need help? Do you want us to call someone? Are you okay? And all she would kept saying can I come in? Can I come in? Can I come? I was like, no, you cannot come in. I'm sorry. I don't want to be murdered from the back of my seat. Like, no, thank you. I don't know if you're possessed, if you're a ghost, if you're real and you need help. Like, I don't know. I don't know you. No. But I wasn't going to leave her there. Like, I wanted to help. So I was like, let's call the police. Let's, I don't know, tell this guy we'll meet him somewhere else, but let's call someone or her family or whatever. Or she has a phone, like, we can call them. All she kept saying, like, can I come in? Can I come in? Can I come in? And then all of a sudden, she just turns and starts walking back to the sidewalk. And I'm like, let's call someone. And he decides that he wants to take me home now. He's like, I'm going to take you home and I'm going to come back by myself. I'm going to take you home and I'm going to come back by myself. I'm like, why? What do you mean you're going to come back by yourself? What are you going to do by yourself? Because obviously this girl was very insistent to get in the car and she was not well. I don't know what was going on with her. She seemed like she was on a lot of drugs, to be honest. But I don't know. So he takes me home and I'm like, what the hell? It's literally minutes. Like, but he was in a rush to take me home and come back. And I'm like, why do you need to come back? What are you going to do? In my mind, you know, my devious mind, I'm like, is he going to go back to get her? Like, what the fuck? Anyways, he drops me off. He forced me out of the car. He pushes me out of the car. Like, we keep arguing, blah, blah. He you know, handles me like he used to do. And he pushes me out of the car. And I get out and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Like, I'm already insecure. I'm already jealous. And I'm already, like, thinking, imagining all of these things. And then he does that. And I'm like, I'm sure it's not my imagination. My friend was like, no. Because I call him, obviously. He was like, you're overreacting. He maybe was worried about it. And even he said, like, it's too dangerous here. I'm going to take you home. First of all, he didn't think it was too dangerous when he invited me to go with him. Second of all, he never thought it was dangerous when we were waiting for that guy. Multiple times. And third of all, if it was someone else, I would have thought, okay, yeah, maybe they did worry about me, they care about me, they want to protect me. But it was this motherfucker, and he did not want to protect me. There was something sketchy going on, and I'll never find out. So what I did was I called the police because I was like, okay, whether it happens or not, that has nothing to do with me. Like, whether he's gonna do something or not, this is not about me. This girl needs help. Regardless if I'm just overreacting or he's gonna go get her or whatever. I'm not sure, so nothing I can do, obviously, because I could be pointing fingers, and this is what I thought. Like, I was so gaslighted that I thought, maybe I am crazy, and I'm, like, tripping, and nothing is going on, and I'm, you know, over here overreacting, whatever. So all I could do was call the police, and I told them, hey, there's this girl at the parking lot of the Denny's, and she looks like she's on drugs or something. She needs help. She's alone. I don't know if something might happen to her. Like, there was this guy looking at her weird. So can you just go and check on her? And the police obviously said, oh, well, don't go there. It's really dangerous, because it was a sketchy area. And just don't go there in person. I was like, do I go? Like, what do I do? So they were like, don't go. Just nothing we can do really unless someone reports that actually something happens to the girl or something is happening. We cannot just go, and we can't go. I'm like, okay, thank you so much for nothing. I felt so sad for that girl and so scared for that girl because, yeah, I mean, she scared me. I'm not going to let her in the car. But also she needs help. Maybe she needs help. I don't know. She could be like, she's alone in a bad area, not really thinking clearly. Anything could happen to her. So anyways, this motherfucker turns his phone off. So I kept calling and calling and calling, and he did not pick up. He turns his phone off, or he blocks me or something for a few hours. And he came back until like 3 hours after the fact, claiming that he just went back, the girl wasn't there, and he just went back and waited for the guy. Yeah, right, motherfucker. Yeah, fucking right. I don't think so. I didn't believe him. But again, I didn't have proof, and I was so manipulated and so gaslighted that I couldn't for a fact say, hey, yeah, you did this. So I had no ground to stand to say you did this. And it was at the end of the relationship, so it was like accumulating things. So anyways, this is just what I think. I think he went back, and that's why he was in a rush to get me out of the car to come back before she left. Whether it happened or not, I don't know. I do think it happened, but I will never know. I could ask him, but he's gonna keep lying about it, so I cannot trust him. He's never gonna tell me, and I don't really want to talk to him. I have blocked him and deleted his number, so I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you think he actually went back and got her, or do you think I'm going bananas and it's just my imagination and I watched too many movies? What would you have done? Would you have let her inside the car? Let me know your thoughts about this story. I'm really curious to know if to get a different perspective if it's just my imagination or if something could have happened. We'll never find out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. This was another episode of Sabado de Chisme, and I will see you on my next one.